This is Krista from Amiens house, and this is our weekly update. Well, there isn't much to update. Actually, we've done a lot of little jobs that show very little progress, and we work on them and still need to work on them. So I guess I'll show you where we are. Down here, last I left you, we had done this door frame and the kids had made the cement block. We now have two sides to this door frame, and I think all that's left is we have to add the door, and that part is done. Now the next job was the beams. So as you can see, that new wood there, that one's been there, sistered, and these two have been sistered. We still have to level them, I'm told. Jeff has to still level them and wedge them, and then that's done. So, but still more to do, not finished. The HVAC people have come back, and they will be working down here in the basement, and they have cut all where the air goes up, and so they've done all of that, and they will be coming on the rest of this week to start building the ductwork paths. So that's very exciting that by the middle of June, that ductwork will be done. And I'm going all the way upstairs because I have been working on the attic. So nothing happened in the middle floor, I don't think, in the last 2 weeks. Nothing's happened on this floor in the last week, 2 weeks. But way up here in this attic, I am working on, slowly and surely, leveling this floor. So Jeff did most of that over there, and I've done half of that row. I've done all of this row with help, and we are now started on this part, which we just have a very little, I know it's kind of hard to see and make sense of. We just have a little bit left to finish on this side, and very little bit to finish on this side, and then it's done. We don't need to do the floor over here on this side of the stairwell, because that will be dead space. So I'm just looking that the HVAC people did come up here to do a bit more, and I don't think they've ruined anything that we've done, and I don't think we've done anything that's messed them up. So surprise, you're seeing it at the same time I am. So that's the update on the house. And the gardens we haven't done anything with. We need to prep the rest of the beds, but we did get the nursery mulched, most of it, and so I'm very excited about that. We are going to hopefully decrease the amount of weeds that are there, so that makes me very happy that we will be doing, hopefully have a nursery that isn't solid weeds. You can see the trees. That would be very good. Back here in the back, we have the old ladies are still doing well. They are now staying in the net now that we clipped their wings, and we are getting about almost a dozen eggs a day or every other day, so that's excellent. I haven't done anything in the herb garden other than I built some boxes as a project because I just really wanted to do something fun instead of painful work in the attic with my knees. So I built some boxes that are going to host the mint and the skull cap so that they're kind of contained. I really need to get on those weeds. It's quite overwhelming. The weeds are overwhelming in this place. Our garlic looks amazing. We did a couple days of weeding, and then we watered, and we put a little bit more straw on to keep the weeds down, hopefully for the rest of the season for garlic. So we just have to water and feed. We are feeding with comfrey tea, and what you do with that is you just take comfrey leaves, which I'll show you comfrey. It's over here in the herb garden. A huge comfrey going. So this is comfrey. So you just take the comfrey leaves and you put it in a bucket of water and fill the water above the leaves and leave it for a couple weeks, and then pour it on. And the nutrients in comfrey are excellent for feeding some Oreos. Beautiful. So the comfrey is great for feeding the garlic. Sorry about that. I'm in the barn, and I thought I would take you to see the baby chicks. These are our meat birds, and it's our first flock out of 5. Thought I'd bring you in here so you can see them. See all the baby chicks and how they're growing and changing. How's everybody doing? You're starting to get your little feathers. The other chicks over there. We have some over here, huddling in the corner. So you can see they're starting to get their feathers, their little white feathers on the side. So in a couple weeks, they'll be ready to go out on grass. But until they have their feathers, and we have fairly decent night temperatures, which this weekend we will, they will stay in here, and then we'll put them out on grass. So I'm just sitting here snuggling some pigs, having some thoughts, and I thought I would share them with you. I'm feeling overwhelmed with spring, as everybody does in spring. Feeling behind, nothing's done. We are garden's not in, and all of a sudden it's going to be 30 degrees just because the grass needs cutting again. But last year we were so far behind where we are now, and that 1% every day, showing up and doing that 1%, changing it a little bit, it does pay off. So anyone who's starting out going, I don't know how it's ever going to look nice or how we're ever going to get there, just keep showing up. I'm here to root you on, say, show up every day, 1%, and it pays off. You do get a difference. Last year we didn't even have gardens built. This year we already have some seeds already planted. We didn't even have the herb garden built, and I'm already dreaming of upgrading it this year and beautifying it more and moving plants and just adding more. So I know there's a lot to do, and I know the warm weather just calls you outside and you want to be outside all the time, so I have to remember to go in the house. But yeah, if you are struggling and thinking, how are you ever going to make your place look as beautiful as everyone else's place, or how you're going to get it all done, just keep showing up 1% every day. It'll pay off. My view right now. The last animals to check on are the cows, but the cows are way down in the pasture, and I don't usually go down there. So I'll go and see if I can see them from up here. Sometimes you can, depending on where Jeff has them in the rotation. They were pretty wild when we got them, but already Jeff has got them fairly tame, and they'll come right up to him now. We like to have the cows fairly calm when people are around, because we do go and see them and we move them. I can see them, but I don't know if you'll be able to see them. I'll turn you around and see if we can find them. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to see them. I'm trying to get my finger in there it is. They're right, oh, it went blurry. They're right by that shadow. The shadow actually is them by that tree. So that's them just hanging out down there on the pasture. Thanks for joining me on this update of what's happening on our renovation and our homestead. I hope you liked this video. Please press the like button and subscribe to our channel so that you can follow along with us. And if you push that bell, it'll give you a notification that we have put up a new video. I hope you take some time to simply breathe this week.